I think you could say that fashion currently or at this moment is not doing very well, or it is doing very well in terms of money or in terms of profit, but in terms of what it is doing to the world and to the people who work in fashion and to the people who are wearing fashion, it's not doing very well, I would say. I think that state which we connect to the fashion industry is what we are trying to question at this course, and to help participants find their own ways of dealing with that or changing that nature of fashion.
I'm very used to be a critical thinker and question everything and go a bit against the stream, and I think that's really what we're trying to do here, to question everything that we know about fashion.
I would say that a critical fashion practitioner is someone who has the very urgent need to work within fashion but tries to position themselves outside of the constraints of the fashion industry. So essentially moving away from the very exploitative nature that the fashion industry has and tries to create sort of affirmative and alternative realities for fashion and new and different fashion systems as opposed to the industrial fashion system.
After doing my bachelor in fashion design here at RITES, I was quite lucky to win Lichting back then, which is kind of a prize for young graduates in the design field. I really wanted to take the time to experiment and see where it can lead to, also really working with my collective, so working with other people, trying to kind of hack the industry a bit in a way and claiming space for us young designers. We wanted to produce this work that is sustainable for the planet, but also work in a way that is sustainable for ourselves. And we realized after that year, like, we do a lot of work that's sustainable for the planet, but it's still not good for us as people. Like, we still feel close to burnout stages.
I'm a writer. While doing my undergraduate studies, I minored in English with a focus on writing and literature. I feel like a lot of writing in the industry right now, it's very insular, and I'm really interested in connecting fashion to more holistic events of like what's going around in the world, so connecting fashion to social issues, also issues around the internet and globalization, and kind of just having more of a wider, like bigger point of view about fashion and its impact on the world.
There is not really one ideal critical fashion practitioner. It's very much about this practitioner or this participant to this course finding out how they want to relate to fashion and what different fashion system they want to put forth or want to create, and they build their whole practice around that and find their own ways of being a critical fashion practitioner or practicing fashion critically.
I have a graphic design background, which is very flat graphic design, I would say. It's very paper-based and print-based. And I've always had an interest in fashion, and I think I wanted to find a course that can be both. So I can here bring in my graphic design skills and the interest I have in fashion and find a middle way. So I have some different projects here that I've been working on. So for example, this is a calendar that we made with the whole year about the pressure on time within the dominant fashion system that we would like to critique. And then I have some personal projects, for example, these garment/bag/publications, which often indicate where it's from, how it's made, materials that we don't really see often. And I've transformed them into a wearable bag again, and I've melted them into the bag that they came in, and then you can use them again as a bag. So what I'm trying to do with these publications is that I try to show that there's a lot more around a product than just the presented product.
It has been super eye-opening since I started. I think in the end this master program is a really nice chance for me to slow down my practice and add a more like continuous reflective approach to it and really take it easy and slow and find some depth.
I would say a lot of people came to this program because they felt this, I guess, lack in the traditional fashion system or fashion schools, that fashion isn't really looked at as a more like critical practice, or there's a way to critically engage with fashion aside from the fact that you can make a lot of money from it. So those that do feel that itch that they need to scratch of learning deeper about fashion and thinking and actively engaging with fashion critically, there is a space for that, and this program is somewhere that interest can be nurtured.